Hi, I'm the Adobe guy. Now today's video is another AutoCAD one, and this is just to show you the latest version of my insert blocks from CSV Lisp routine. Now if you have a look in AutoCAD, I just want to show you a couple of things here first. You'll notice that I don't have any layers in the drawing other than layer 0, and I don't have any blocks in the drawing currently. I just wanted to show you that to start with. What I do have though is I have on my desktop, I have a folder which is full of the blocks that I'm going to use. And what I also have is, if I go back into AutoCAD and I do options, you'll be able to have a look here in the support file search path. The path to that folder on my desktop is in here. Now if you want to add blocks from a folder that's in a different path, all you need to do is click on add. So you've got a new box down here which is going to be a new path, and then say browse, and browse to the path wherever it is. Okay. The other thing I have on my desktop is I have the code CSV file, and I'm just going to open this with Notepad just to show you how it is. Now what this is data from a GPS survey tool, and what it has is an ID which can either be a number or a description. This is going to be the label for the blocks that we bring in. Then it has a code, and the code is 2, 3, 4, 5 digit code to describe the transformer point. Now this code is important because that matches the actual names of the blocks. Yeah, so where I have BS here, I have BS described in my code in here. And you'll see that's actually the very first one. Okay, it then has an X and a Y value, and you can have a Z coordinate as well, depending on the GPS that you're using. Okay, let's see how this works. I go into AutoCAD, and the first thing I need to do is I need to actually open up or load this AutoLisp routine. And I go to Manage, Load Application, and wherever you've saved this, and it's going to be Insert Block from CSV5. That's the latest version I've done. Click on Load. It says to start with it's outside of a safe area. That's because I've got it just in my documents. Click on Load and Close. It tells me that it's loaded the Lisp successfully, which is excellent. I'm now going to run that Lisp straight away. So I type insert, and if you remember I told you it's called insert blocks from CSV. Click on there. First thing comes up is it gives me a dialog which says ensure the paths to your blocks folder is added. If not, go to options and add it now, and that's what I showed you at the beginning. So just type in options into the command bar and then add the path in. Okay, this message will pop up every time you run the command. If you don't want it to run, if you don't want it to pop up, you can just rem out the alert line in the Lisp file that does this command. Click OK, and it says where is the CSV file stored. Now I'm going to go to desktop, and remember I showed you that CSV which is called code, and I say open. What it does is it runs through the CSV file, it finds all of the locations, all of the codes, and it puts them into the drawing. And just to show you this, I'm going to do zoom to the extents, and there it is in the drawing. So all of these points have now been brought in with a different block according to the description and a label here. If I also go back now to the layers, you'll see it's put them all on individual layers as well, with the IDs all on their own layer. And the other thing it's brought in is, if I go to my block editor, you'll see that all of these blocks are now brought into this drawing. Okay. As I think you'll understand, this is really useful for bringing in blocks according to GPS data that you've got from, for example, a total station. I'm the Adobe guy. I really hope this has been useful to you, and thank you for listening.